some news here. Former Celtic winger Jota has reportedly walked out on Al Hadi just a month after joining the Saudi Pro League side for £25 million. That's kind of funny how he left that team. Getting paid a lot of money. Maybe the weather's too warm, or maybe just the way of life is a little bit different from what he's used to. But that's what happens. Sometimes, some of these contracts that they sign, like in Saudi Arabia or in Abu Dhabi, in those leagues out in Saudi Arabia and Qatar, um, you know, it's this is different. It's different from what they're used to. But I think at the end of the day, you just want to have an opportunity to win. I think winning is what it's all about. Now, sometimes we talk about winning and losing and winning. I think at the end of the day, for me, it's all about winning. Well, other news from Sky Sports UK, basically transfer news. Nottingham Forest have turned to Chelsea's midfielder Andre Santos as they look to bolster their midfield, which could give Mauricio Pochettino a boost in his chase of their striker Brennan Johnson. I think, I think it would be a good move for Andre Santos to go to Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest has been playing good football of late. The season's still very early. They got a win and they got a loss, but they look good. They look really, really good. They fought so hard to stay up in the Premier League, and I think they got so much money behind them. They're one of the richest owners in all of the Premier League, and all of football around the world, soccer around the world. So I think it's a good move. And for Pochettino, he needs a win this weekend coming up. So I think they're going to be really busy in the transfer window next week. I'm hearing some big name strikers. They're going, not just Brennan Johnson. There's some other strikers that are playing in championship right now that I can name, like a Vardy, Winston McKinney, who plays for Leeds United. So there are some names down there. I can tell you right now, they're probably definitely interested in. We'll just have to see. I know you fans out there will say, well, why would they be interested in those players playing championship? Of course, they're great players. They're Premier League players. They're league players. One played in Serie A for many years for Juventus, and once played for Leicester City for many years. Won a Premier League title in 2015. And Jamie Vardy, they could definitely help Chelsea right now. They need goal scoring. Well, other news. It looks like Liverpool and Bayern Munich have held further talks over a deal for midfielder Ryan Gravenberch. I can't pronounce the name probably. Gravenberch, who now appears to have been made available by the Bundesliga club. Well, I think Ryan's a great player. He's a real talent. I think he could really help a team like Liverpool right now who needs some players. With Bayern Munich, they spent so much money on bringing in Harry Kane, so now they can unload some players to, make the team a little bit better. Bigger news: Manchester United, Bayern Munich have both shown interest in PS Saint-Germain Italian star midfielder Marco Verratti, who is free to leave the club this summer. Wow. So Marco Verratti, I've watched Verratti play throughout his entire career in PSG and played for the national team. This young guy has always had the talent, and I feel he'd be a great fit for both Manchester United and definitely Bayern Munich. But I think Manchester United, they absolutely need someone very creative like Verratti. I'm shocked PSG's letting him go. They really are tearing it down. They let Neymar go. They let Messi go. So, they're really tearing it down. And I don't know. They're not going to be winning championships anymore, it looks to me. West Ham are set to announce the signing of Greece defender Christianos Arponos after claims he had failed his medical rebuffed. Minor contractual delayed. So it looks like they won't be able to get him over medical. Sucks for West Ham. I mean, the Greek defender is really good. Such a tough name to pronounce. Christianos Marpufunus. Just a tough word to pronounce. In other news, Chelsea failed to follow the required protocols to in their attempts to bring Michael Olusi back to Stamford Bridge, with the player eventually signing a new deal with Crystal Palace. Well, folks, this is tough to get this camera right. Sorry about that, folks. Whoa. Well, folks, I gotta admit, it's not easy these days in professional football. You look at nowadays in the game that we play, in the game that we watch, some of the best players in the world. But the leagues around the world has been good. Serie A got off to a start last weekend. It was great. La Liga, I watched a few games. It looks amazing. French league's been good. A lot more parity. It's good for football going forward. Bundesliga, lots more parity. I don't think Bayern Munich's going to win it this year. I don't think Dortmund's going to win it either. I think a team you got to watch out for is Werder Bremen. I think they have a good team. I think they got some good young talent coming up. They've brought some real good experience. They have a good manager there. I think they're going to do something special. The MLS has been fun. Messi's brought some fun, some flair to the league. The games have been really good. Teams like Whitecaps have struggled, but they're getting better. Toronto FC has been a disappointment after spending all the money they spent on some of those great players from the Italian Serie A. So we'll have to see. Newcomers such as, Austin FC have done amazing. Cincinnati's been great. Charlotte is getting better. St. Louis is the top team in the league, their expansion team. I'm very proud of that team. They've really shown that even if you're a new team or an expansion team, you have a chance. You saw it with the Las Vegas Golden Knights. You saw it in the Seattle Kraken, that these new teams coming into these leagues, they always have a chance. And if you believe, good things will happen. And then for the Premier League, boy, Chelsea got off to a bad start. They lost their first game. Manchester United just lost recently. It's going to be rough. It was cool to see Luton Town. They're finally going to play a game. They played a game. I think they lost, but the other game was canceled due to, weather, But, it's good to see them in the big time. Sheffield United, even though they're 0-2, they are a team they're going to be really tough to play this year. Burnley, they look pretty good, led by Vincent Kompany. I think they have a good team there. They've always been good in the Premier League. They're in the Premier League for at least 8 years, so they know what it takes to stay up, and I think they'll probably stay up. It's tough, man. The Premier League is very tough. A team like Wolverhampton look bad already. Everton looks bad. I don't think they'll be staying up. The Nottingham Forest look really, really good this year. I think they'll probably stay up. But it's a long season. It's good to see Newcastle play good football. My favorite Premier League team. Arsenal, they look okay. They still look bad. But, they had an injury to the young acquisition they acquired from Ajax, Justin Timber. Looks like he's out for most of the season. Same thing for Real Madrid's number one goalkeeper and former Chelsea goalkeeper, Belgian number one. So, at the end of the day, it's a game within the game, folks. We just never know what's going to happen next. Thanks for watching. Some transfer news 2023 for August 22nd, 2023. The one and only Mark Spencer. It does those great games of FIFA 2015, 2014. Try to make it more modern. And a little bit of MLB 2K10. A little bit of MLB The Show. Try to give you guys some cool stuff to watch on YouTube. Thanks for watching, folks. Always appreciate it. I've been doing these shows since 2007. And now we're in 2023. So almost, 15, 16 years? It's amazing, man. I've been a veteran of YouTube that long. It's really cool, folks. And all the people who have ever done a YouTube video, proud of you. Hey, Shout out for Blue Beetle. It was a #1 movie in North America, never mind the world. Sure, it didn't make a ton of money, maybe what, 25.4 million? That's a success. The world's been going through a lot. Hurricanes, fires, a lot of natural disasters are happening. It's hard for people to go to movie theaters, but hopefully this weekend, it'll be going up against Gran Turismo, a game I grew up playing. And boy, Blue Beetle, Gran Turismo, what a way to finish out the summer. And they have The Equalizer coming out in September, #3, with Denzel Washington. The movies are getting better and better, folks. I think you, the fans out there, are treated to some of the best entertainment in the world. Maybe the critics might not like these movies. Who cares what the critics say? People around the world need to see good movies, a good story, and have that family dynamic in it. That's what it's all about, folks. That's what's important to me and to the world. We're all family in this war for freedom and love. And that's what I love about Blue Beetle, and that's what I love about Gran Turismo. Playing a video game, trying to be something, trying to be a team player, and if your family fighting you, you're trying to fight them, you're trying to do something you want to do, you gotta understand. People gotta be who they are and do what they gotta do. Just like myself. Over the years, I've realized some things are good, some things are bad. But at the end of the day, it's nothing like a good movie to go watch and entertain yourself. It's true they're on strike. Hopefully they'll get a deal done in September. And if not, get ready for reruns, folks. Some good movies coming out in September and October, from Saw X to Expendables 4, The Equalizer 3, and a few others. The Marvels in November, and of course, the end of the year, Aquaman 2, Ghostbusters Afterlife, I think it's next year. But, some other good movies have been pushed back, but it should be good. Entertainment is what we love. Is entertainment is what we're going to get. Just like Gamescom, I guess Rebel Moon's coming out from Zack Snyder. I think it's going to be good. I think Rebel Moon is something like your Star Wars that you fans love. Ashoka opens today. It's going to be a lot of fun. 2 episodes. Definitely take a look at it. It's going to be pretty cool for all the fans around the world that love Star Wars. It does give me a feeling of The Empire Strikes Back. I remember watching it, the Fox version of